Breaking news. 26 leaders fly into Tianjin for a summit. No Western leaders. Modi holds Putin's hand so long, so lovingly, just to make sure Trump can't miss it. She smiles, cameras scream, and TikTok decides world history in 12 seconds. So who's in the room, and why now? Welcome to Pastcast, where politics meets history with a twist of satire. If you enjoy our take, hit like and subscribe so you never miss the next story. Because it's SCO week. That's the roll call, and Beijing's September 3rd parade is the after party. Why no Western leaders? Different club, different rules. And with Ukraine and North Korea in the mix, it's an easy skip. China's the host and calls it a multipolar world. Translation: let's not let Washington write all the rules. Then comes the real work. Back-to-back bilaterals. Think hotel corridor speed dating. Energy here, debt there, visas, tariffs, security. And among all those meetings, the knottiest puzzle is India. A giant trade gap, a touchy border, and red line issues nobody wants to say out loud on camera. India's trade deficit with China is about $99 billion.
Oh my God.
When both sides say rebalance, that means Beijing must buy more Indian stuff. We've seen this movie. Trump told China to buy American. Targets were missed by a mile. Problem: China is the factory. It doesn't need many Indian finished goods, and India's services face market barriers in China. So yes, or fuels, shrimp, maybe generics, but you don't fill a $99 billion canyon with a shrimp platter and a naphtha tanker. Besides the huge deficit, there's a massive Himalayan border between them. Can they drop the issue? No. India says Aksai Chin is ours. China says Arunachal is ours. The LAC equals who controls today, not who owns forever. Workaround: tiny buffer zones, no patrols, fewer elbows. China: don't let the border define us. India: border peace first. Translation: hit snooze on the mountains, talk trade. Also, will India stand with China on Taiwan or Tibet? Nope. For years, New Delhi hasn't re-endorsed one China in joint statements, and it says the Dalai Lama gets a say in his own succession. Backing Beijing on those would set Europe and the US on fire. So India sticks to strategic ambiguity. Smile for the photo, keep the mic vague. Both Beijing and Delhi want the crown. Workshop of the world. Right now, China wears it. India wants a turn, which takes Western demand, capital, and smooth logistics, not slogans. Enter IMEC, India, Middle East, Europe. Nice map, still more brochure than highway. Forklifts beat PowerPoints. Meanwhile, US tariffs on India over Russian oil make the India replaces China story messy. Washington's Plan B, friendshore to Vietnam/Mexico, and reshore with robots. Robots don't vote, don't sleep, and love overtime. And that's why the Modi holds Putin photo op cuts both ways. The tighter the grip, the colder the IMEC money. If Delhi wants that corridor to turn from slide to steel and help feed 1.4 billion, it needs Western green lights, not red flags. For Putin, Tianjin plus Beijing's parade is the not isolated tour. He was welcomed as a VIP, shared the frame with 26 leaders, and was not treated like a war criminal by the West. He even did a friendly state media interview about World War II teamwork. Message: historic partners. Also, please take many photos. In his interview with state media, Putin cast Russia and China as World War II teammates against Japan, and hinted they should stand together again today. On Parade Week, Chinese media spotlight China-Russia unity and minimize the role of U.S. aid to China in World War II. Reality check: 3 quick beats. 1. In the 1940s, China was Chiang Kai-shek's nationalist government, today's Taiwan. The CCP didn't rule until 1949. 2. The USSR signed a neutrality pact with Japan in 1941 and stayed out for most of the war, limiting direct Soviet help to China, then invaded Manchuria in August 1945. Late, but decisive. 3. The US kept China in the fight. Flying Tigers, Lend-Lease, and the 14th Air Force. Short version, World War II in Asia was a group project, and on Parade Week, everyone wants extra credit. Okay, history reel over, back to 2025. Outside the parade script, the war keeps writing its own lines. 2 weeks before Tianjin, Trump met Putin in Alaska. Cold venue, colder outcome, no ceasefire. Days later, Russia hit Kyiv again. Missiles, casualties, outrage. Trump says he's disappointed and talks more support for Ukraine. More like sales, financing than free gifts. Morale, the Tianjin smiles sit inside a thunderstorm. So what did the Tianjin huddle say? To the West, India keeps its options open. To Moscow, energy friendship at a discount. To Beijing, we'll join the photo, not the pledge. SCO comes and goes. Next stop, Beijing's 85th anniversary parade. Deals were whispered in rooms, now power marches in daylight. Don't miss Part 2, September 3rd, Victory Day Decoded. Thank you for watching Pastcast, where the past echoes through today. If you enjoyed the satire, scrolls, and scandals, like, subscribe, and ring the bell before the next empire falls.